And we'll fly, oh, we'll fly away.
Hello, it's your boy Davidoff. We won again. Yes, I'm so happy because Newcastle I expect to be a tough game, and they did quite well against Chelsea, City, and Spurs. They lost all three of those games, but they still did pretty well in those games. So I thought we might struggle to get a win here, but we won, which surprised me a little bit, but I'm happy that we won. It's a good win for us, and yeah, it's a good way to start the video because we're winning games. That's nice, but we're still making mistakes at the back. Okay, that's got to be said. Mustafi especially. Czech didn't do that badly, to be fair, but that pass at the start, and I think Newcastle's got to done better with. Newcastle scored like really late. To be fair, I had 2 on the prediction league, so you know, it's not too bad, I guess. But still, I don't want to concede goals. But yeah, I feel like Czech could have done better that goal. Defending wasn't too good either, but not just for the goal, but defending, especially from Mustafi. I wanted to give him a chance this season because I thought maybe on a new manager he might do better, but he hasn't really proved that so far. So that's really worrying. Like, out of our entire defense, only one player has been like good, at least consistently, and that's Socrates. Socrates actually surprised me. Like, when we first signed him, I had doubts about Socrates. I had doubts about him. I thought, is he a good signing? Does he really improve anything? I mean, he does improve things because our defense was terrible anyway, but he came in and he's done okay. He's done pretty well actually. But he's the only one in our entire defense that's been good in more than one game, if that makes sense. And yeah, that's still worrying. But we are winning games. Going forward, we look better, which is good. And Torreira came on, made a difference, and I don't know why he's not starting. Ramsey, something's got to be said about him because all the contract stuff that, well, he could end up leaving soon. He's not been playing well this season, which is tough for me to say because I really like Ramsey. Like, I really love Ramsey. When he first came on the scene at Arsenal, he was playing really well. Then he got his leg broken, and then he came back from that leg break and he had some bad form. People were sending death threats at him for a while back in the day. If you don't remember, then it was years ago. Like, he broke his leg, then he came back and he wasn't playing well for like a few seasons. His form was really bad, and people were really angry at him. And some Arsenal fans are over the top, like really over the top. They cross certain lines that you don't cross. And Ramsey was getting death threats and other stuff like that, and it was like seriously bad. Then eventually in 2013-14, he had an amazing season, and everyone started to see how good he was, how good he could be. But since then, he's had his ups and downs. But recently, this season, there's been all these contract negotiations. He hasn't signed one yet, and his performances are not really showing anything at the moment. Like, the way you're looking at it at the moment, we could sell him and still be okay. You know, he's not playing that well. I hope he turns it around because I really do like him. After all he's been through, the journey he's been on, like, I think he's become a quality player for us. But he really needs to prove himself. Not prove himself, but he needs his form. His form needs to be better because he's not playing too well at the moment. But yeah, I'm being quite negative today. But even though we won, we did win. Like, going forward, we're good. Xhaka, by the way, I don't rate very highly. I don't think he's that good. A lot of Arsenal fans think he's pretty good, and I just think, like, really? He's not that good, is he? But I was happy to see him do well. Players that I don't think are good, it's good to see them prove me wrong and actually, like, play well. Like, I think he's good, just not that good. Like, people think he's better than he actually is. I think I've always had an opinion, not always, but his first season he was good. But after that, I just thought we're probably better off without him. But he proved me wrong in that game against Newcastle. He scored a great free kick, then did some really good work down the wing to get Ozil a goal as well. So yeah, and Ozil's not been playing too well this season, but that goal will give us confidence, and hopefully he picks up his form now, and hopefully we keep going. The only issue now is you got Europa League coming up, and you got the Carabao Cup, and regardless of what happens in the Cup, there's a lot of games coming throughout these next few months, also in winter as well. December, January are going to be so many games in there, and the next few months as well, including Europe, is going to be a lot of squad rotation, and I'm looking forward to seeing like how we rotate the squads, how much we rotate. Hopefully not too many youngsters in the Carabao Cup, because I want us to take it seriously. It's going to be interesting though, but the fact that those competitions are coming in is going to make it a bit harder to maintain form, but hopefully it doesn't affect us too much. And we haven't got a top 6 side until November. So yeah, top 6 I mean like from last year. I don't mean like this year's top 6 at the moment, but I'm sure you know who I mean. Man United, City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Tottenham. Haven't got any of them till November. So yeah, hopefully we can keep getting wins in the league. Although we got some tough games though still. We got Everton, Watford. Those are the ones I can remember. I think we got Leicester away as well. I always remember Everton, Watford. It's probably because I booked those 2 games. We've got Wolves soon as well, I think. But yeah, it's some good wins though. Hopefully it carries on. Liverpool beat Tottenham 2-1 at Wembley. This I did not expect. Not because Liverpool, like I think Liverpool are really good. They're a title contender for sure. I said that from the start. But I thought that Tottenham would do better in this game. I didn't think they'd lose, but they did lose. And yeah, I'm happy with that because I'm an Arsenal fan, of course. So it's good to see Tottenham lose. Liverpool got the first 2 goals. Tottenham didn't do too badly. Lucas Moura had some good chances, played quite well. They had some chances, but they couldn't put them away. Liverpool punished them. The second Liverpool goal was quite lucky, to be fair. But yeah, they got one back. They thought they should have had a penalty, and it wasn't given. I think it was debatable already, 50-50. But I can see why they claimed that penalty. But yeah, that's what happened, and Liverpool won the game. And there's this thing, right? I was going to mention this ridiculous thing. I'm going to mention actually. Mane is through on goal with Keita and Salah. He passes to Keita, not to Salah. And because of this, Egyptian fans and Liverpool fans were fighting each other. Why? Because Egyptian fans said he was greedy. They said Mane was greedy for not passing to Salah. But he still passed the ball, just not to Salah. So how does that make him greedy? I don't understand why you'd use that chance to say he's greedy. I don't get it. Like, because he didn't pass to your guy, suddenly he's greedy. What if Keita scored? Like, what would they have said? Yeah, I think it's just ridiculous. Like, it's a team game. I get it. You want them to pass to your favourite player, but come on. Come on. Mane's not going to be like, oh, the Egyptian fan's going to be happy if I pass to Salah. I'm going to pass to Salah. Also, there was that finger to the eye, Vertonghen to Firmino. The photo of that was disgusting. Not going to show that here, but jeez, man. Moving on. Chelsea 4, Cardiff 1. There's only one man to talk about here. The star of the show, Olivier Giroud. I'm kidding. Eden Hazard, hat-trick. Played really well. He's proving that he can score goals as well, because that's what people say about him. Like, he doesn't score goals, therefore he's not as good as Salah. Sorry, that was a really bad impression, but you get the point, right? And I think that's ridiculous, because Hazard's never been like a proper goal-scoring winger. He's always been more than that, and he's been the main man in both of Chelsea's title wins in recent years. So I don't think like the lack of goals thing is a fair judgment. To be fair, that one season where he didn't score a single goal for like a whole year, that I can see why he criticised that. But every other season he's been at the very least good, at the very least decent. So yeah, but he's actually scoring goals now as well. Obviously Chelsea play more attacking football now. They play some good football. And Giroud, he got 2 assists. He has some good link-up. His link-up play has always been good. Do you remember that Wilshere goal v Norwich? Giroud assist. Podolski volley v Montpellier. Giroud assisted him for that volley. Giroud got a lot of great assists for Arsenal. And it was because of his link-up. Link-up was great. And in the World Cup as well. In the World Cup, they won 2 games in the group stages. Giroud set up both chances. He set up Pogba. It wasn't an own goal in the end, but he set up Pogba for the winner against Australia. He set up Mbappe. And yes, it was a shot, but he still set up Mbappe for the goal. So, you know, Giroud, he has some great link-up with players. Him and Griezmann in France, they do well together. And him and Hazard seemed a good partnership as well. So, it's really nice to see. All those for a rival. So, I'd rather Chelsea lose games, but Giroud, it's good to see him doing well. But, yeah. I think we saw him at the right time, but still, he's doing well for Chelsea, and Hazard is doing great. Willian's goal was good as well. I don't think Willian is a good player, that good anyway, but his goal was great. So yeah, there's that. That was the real icing on the cake for Chelsea, and I, for one, I'm impressed. Sorry, that line was delivered really poorly, really poorly. I should just move on. Oh yeah, Cardiff scored a goal. They scored first. The guy who scored for Cardiff also considered the penalties. He went from hero to villain very quickly. Hero to zero, I meant to say. Anyway, moving on. Watford 1, Man United 2. Lukaku scored yet again. He gets criticised a lot, Lukaku, and I think he's a good striker. And, well, it was a lucky goal against Watford, but it's another goal for him nonetheless. And Smalling's goal was quite good, actually, to be fair. Watford got one back, but in the end it wasn't enough. Manchester got a red. I think it was a red. Like, he was on a yellow already, and it was a yellow card challenge, so I get why it's a second yellow and a red. But yeah, a lot of United fans say it's Martial's fault. Yeah, partly, yeah, because he didn't flag back. But yeah, it was still a foul nonetheless. But he had to take on for the team there, because you never know if you don't foul him. Yeah, you never know what could happen. But he'll miss the game now, so yeah, that'll be annoying for them. But they still got a win, and De Gea made a good save at the end as well to save them from conceding. I had 2-2 for predictions as well, so it was almost 2-2. I kind of wish Watford scored the second goal, but in the end United held on, and yeah, they've got another win. And yeah, since the Spurs game, they've recovered a little bit, I guess. Spurs and Brighton just that was not a good week for them, was it? Not a good week, but yeah, they're getting back on track now. Can they compete for the title? I said they would at the start, but they've lost 2 already, so I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. They're going to have to win some big games, I think. They're going to have to beat some big teams this season, for sure, just to, like, get back up there. Meanwhile, City beat Fulham 3-0. Not much to say, just a usual Man City win. It should have been more. It was only 3-0, though. Fulham didn't really, like, threaten that much. And, yeah, I predicted 3-0 as well in my prediction video, so... yeah, but it could have been more. It should have been more. They missed some chances. And did you know that Raheem Sterling's goal, Man City's 3rd goal, was the 200th Premier League goal for Man City under Pep Guardiola? I got it from Match of the Day, by the way. I didn't work out myself. But it's pretty mad. Like, Guardiola's not been here that long, has he? Been here, what, 2 years and a bit? 200 goals. Crazy. So that's all the big teams out of the way. Like, the big 6... United, City, Chelsea, Liverpool, Tottenham, Arsenal. I'll talk about them first every week from now, I think. Arsenal first, though, because I'm an Arsenal fan. And that's probably how I'll structure it from now, and then go on to the rest of the games. Let's start with Bournemouth's 4-2 win over Leicester. What on earth? What? That is rather unfortunate, isn't it? Haha, get it? Unfortunate. I am really not funny. As if Bournemouth went 4-2 up. Like, at the start of the season, I thought Bournemouth were going to struggle in this season, but they've done alright so far, haven't they? They've done alright for themselves, and they've beaten Leicester 4-2. They went 4-0 up. Like, that is just crazy, to go 4-0 up. And yeah, Leicester got 2 back. They even got a red card as well, Leicester. Wes Morgan really went into those tackles, and the referee punished him for it. But yeah, to go 4-0 up in that game, I would not expect that from Bournemouth against Leicester. I just would not. I'm not saying Leicester are that good. I'm just saying, like, you don't expect that from Bournemouth. Like, I feel Bournemouth are not as strong as Leicester, but that game didn't show that, did it? But yeah, there we go. Thrilling game though. 6-goal thriller. Love it. West Ham won at Everton. Like, this shocked me as well. Like, West Ham, the only team before this weekend to not get a single point. Now they got 3 points at Goodison. Like, that just came out of nowhere. And I guess the international break, I think they needed that to, like, recuperate, regroup. Yarmolenko, especially, he scored the first 2 goals. Second goal he scored was great. And it was fantastic fantastic play from West Ham in general. Yarmolenko impressed me a lot. And they're finally getting goals now. Which is what they were struggling with in the first place. They were not getting goals. They were creating chances, but not finishing it. No end products. And in this game, they finally got the hang of it, I guess. Yarmolenko a couple goals, and Arnautovic with a goal as well. Sigurdsson scored for Everton to make it 2-1 before West Ham's 3rd goal. And yeah, based on the highlights, a good game. I didn't watch the whole game. I watched the Arsenal game, and that's it. Wolves beat Burnley 1-0. 1-0 Burnley is usually a regular scoreline, especially last year and the year before, but this time it's 1-0 against Burnley for Wolves this time. Wolves played well. I think they deserved to win. I had a feeling they'd win this game, and Burnley were not good enough. It's as simple as that. Burnley were just not good enough in that game, and there's no Europa League anymore. They've had a break as well, so it's not that you can use that as an excuse. But yeah, they need to improve ASAP because they obviously don't want to go down. Imagine going from finishing like 7th and getting Europa League to going down. Like that would be a crazy turn. To be fair, Birmingham won the cup and went down in 2011, the League Cup. Wigan won the FA Cup, went down 3 days later. So yeah, crazy things can happen, to be fair. Some crazy scenarios. Portsmouth were really dominant at one point, then they ended up in League 2, so you know, a lot of things could happen. But yeah, I like Wolves, and I predicted a mid-table, and I think they can get that. I think at the very least they'll be safe. They won't be a relegation battle or anything like that. They will be fine. Wolves have got some good players. They're playing well together as well. They're playing some good football, and it's nice to see. As for Burnley, they're just not been good enough. And finally, Monday night's game, Southampton v Brighton. Now the issue of this is it's not been played yet. It's currently 41 minutes till kickoff. So I'll let you know my thoughts after the game ends, I guess. I'm probably not going to watch the game either. Probably just going to check out some highlights, to be honest. Well, that was a good game, but before I get to that, I forgot the Palace game earlier. I don't know why, but Zaha scored the only goal. Really good goal. And he also complained about referees treating him a certain way in terms of like the fouls, and I don't know if it's justified. It just seems a little exaggerated. He seems to exaggerate a little bit, to be honest. But he was talking about the Watford game, fouls in that game. In this game though, like he made a yellow card with a foul, so it was a yellow. But the one that was on him, like just before, it looked like he dived. Like I didn't see much contact there. Anyway, Monday night's game is Mondays. I'm recording this. Southampton 2, Brighton 2. Brighton have surprised me, to be honest, because well, when I say surprised me, I mean like in this game. I don't mean like in general. But yeah, they were 2-0 down, and they did well to come back. They needed the penalty, to be fair, but so did Southampton. To be fair, they got a penalty as well. Ings scored Southampton's penalty, and Glenn Murray scored Brighton's penalty. Two important players for their teams, and both those teams, they need those strikers to get goals if they're going to do well this year. And yeah, but yeah, 2-0 down, Brighton. Good comeback away as well, and well, stoppage time as well. Murray's penalty. You just can't push people around. Like you're risking away a penalty, and Brighton player just got pushed to the floor. It's a stupid way to give it away, to be honest. In stoppage time as well. And Murray got the equaliser. But the first goal though, Southampton's first goal, what a goal. Højbjerg, I think that's how you pronounce it. What a goal that was. He's not going to hit one better than that. That was just like an absolute rocket. There were quite a few good goals, to be fair. Willian, Xhaka, Højbjerg of course, Zaha as well. There was another one I can't remember, but there were some good goals this week. Love it. Love it. Anyway, Champions League coming up. There'll be a video of my predictions for match day 1. So be sure to check that out. It will be up before this video, so be sure to check it out. I love the Champions League, so I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, Liverpool PSG, I think I went on Tuesday, or tomorrow when I'm recording this. So looking forward to watching that game. But yeah, that was my recap for the 10 games. I don't go into too much detail for most teams. No, it's not because I don't want to. It's just that I prefer to like keep it to a certain amount. I just want to talk mainly about Arsenal. These videos mainly want to be about Arsenal, and then the rest of it is just like I aim for like a few minutes each, basically. I just want to talk about them, but not like in too much detail. Like I'm not some pundit. I'm not some expert analysis. Okay, I'm just a regular guy who likes football, who wants to talk about it. Pretty simple. I love football, actually. I don't just like it. It's bloody awesome. Anyway, yeah, this was your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and see ya.